Wrong with this shit?
Not even the wheel, just like the regular flags. I'm gonna get it easily 45 yards and
Yeah.
just work on my jack.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, two NFC clubs going head-to-head. As it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
You know what I'm gonna Google too? How to stop the glitch plays.
Yeah,
I ain't do that yet.
Bro, see, I did that shit last year, like late in the year, and was putting people in the position. They just gotta be smart enough to go for the ball or something. Like they'll be there and don't even go for the ball.
Deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone, and only able to get this to the 19. So.
Gotta be in there. Where D-Tag go? Fletcher Cox, he gotta be there. Jalen Carter, gotta be there. Damn. It's tough. Ready? Dean. Miles Jack. Slow ass. Go be a plumber, nigga. Get on my motherfucker.
Did for the touchback. And they'll begin by running the option. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And, in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
This is DeAndre Swift, who, of course, played just up the road in Athens. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll snap it behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. He's across midfield and finally brought down at the 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts on the move to his left. That's caught by the big T, and down is Goddard. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Back to the running game with Swift. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Throwing is Hurts.
That nigga dropped the ball. Oh, my God.
In the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And, Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
Going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 24. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. On second down, here's the option. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They'll run with Patterson. Gets him to the 34.
Got the first on that.
First down going back to Patterson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Ritter to throw it. He's got Patterson on the outlet. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And complete to Drake London. Now he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Ritter on the 4th down try. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
After 1 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. But first down, Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They go play action with Hurts. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. timeout set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Ritter off the play fake. Got a man, it's London. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. Ritter with it after the play fake. And his throw here's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Drake London, his intended target. And now it's second down. In motion, Hollins.
Red, yellow, black, red. Field, black.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. Looking for London on the out route complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Watch out now, 50 series. Ready?
On 3rd and 1, it's Ritter. This one left side caught by Patterson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th on their own side of the field. Close to the 50, but their own side of the field. They only needed a couple of inches, and they were able to get it done.
And it doesn't matter whether you're a zone blocking team, a man blocking team, gap blocking, whatever you want to call it. When it's in this situation, it's really man on man, isn't it? Who's going to win the battle? And right there we saw it. At the point of attack, find enough yardage to pick up a first down. Give them credit for that one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Scott Miller. Well, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. This pass is caught by London. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, 35 yards. And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than
right?
down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. And incomplete on the deep ball.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This time they stay on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he returns this to the 22. Out there for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And quickly they get to the line. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Second down throw coming for Ritter. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And London motioning left. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
10 cycles. Blue striker. Drill 52. Claws red. Ready?
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And his throw is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down.
Smash, red.
Back to throw, Ritter. Flushed out right. Smart decision by Ritter, sliding down, and he's got the first. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Patterson running between the tackles. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Third quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Mr. Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts from 17 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
On second down, Swift. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Yeah, they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On the option to give to Swift here. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And some room to work. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Rashad Penny, 32 yards. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Hurts will throw. That's caught, and he will not get there. He comes up short, and they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. Flush to his right. Ritter slides down, and he has enough for the first. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his
Cordell Patterson down the left sideline. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordell Patterson, 57 yards. And the Falcons use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
It's complete, and he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Down to about the 45.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Once again, it's Swift. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They run out of the gun with Swift. Down to about the 23.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Second down. Here's Hurts. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is third down. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Nice. Well coached. A team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. This defense making some plays right now, aren't they?
And they look like a group that really locked in before this series started. Read their scouting reports, got back to reading their keys, and playing with excellent leverage up front.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons have just about sewn up this football game. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Hey, man.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Go pink. Ready.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Fight. 97. Yellow. Go.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here's Ritter. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they